Hello, Taurus. What's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what is going on in your professional life. This is going to be from the 8th to the 12th of December 2025. We're going to have a look at the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. All right, and we're seeing the overall energy. All right, Taurus, let's begin. We have the overall energy out here as the Justice in reverse. You're living in denial about a situation, Taurus. If there is someone unfair to you, you're still staying in that unfair situation instead of cutting that situation off permanently. If you have been unfair, if you have acted out of integrity, and if you have done something wrong, then you're living in denial. You're like, no, I haven't done anything wrong. And you're refusing to take full accountability and 100% liability for your decisions. Yep. It's telling you trust your intuition. And I think that's what it's telling you, Taurus. If you've done something wrong, if you've been unfair somewhere, if you've been dishonest somewhere, it's time to owe up. Okay, because yeah, look at that Nine of Pentacles. Stop trying to stay reliant or dependent on people, places, situations. It's telling you you have everything that you need. Some of you could be literally looking for shortcuts to make money, and you could continue to approach that situation. Some of you could be choosing to stay reliant on people, places, situations only because you're getting some kind of superficial happiness. So universe is telling you that if you're in a job, if you're in a business that you know you're not connecting to, or if you're in an investment that you know is not good for you and you're there only for that quick money, that get rich quick schemes, get rid of it. And it's like your intuition is screaming to you, get rid of it. Your intuition is telling you, get out. Like, let this go. This is not good for you. But for some reason, you're not listening. And I feel that you continue to move towards that path. Okay, Taurus. So yeah, although there is movement going on, I feel the movement is still happening towards that unfair situation. Be it unfair to you or be it unfair from someone else to you. Okay, so some situation you need to owe up. Take 100% accountability. Take that, make that responsible decision and cut something out permanently. A pattern, a job, a business, an investment, anything, or a partnership. In the beginning of the week, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right. In the beginning of the week, I feel, Taurus, a lot of you are going to be kind of boring. Because it feels like, the overall energy is telling me you know what you need to do, but there is this sense of greed within you. There is this sense of wanting something only to show the world, like, what, I'm still running that. Or, what, I'm still invested into that. But whereas deep down, it's not giving you any happiness. You're doing something for that instant gratification. Beginning of the week, I feel that there is a new beginning available for you. You can start from zero. You can start from scratch. There's definitely new things coming towards you, or some new start coming towards you. The problem is you're still running from that new start. You're still making excuses. You're still making excuses of why you should run from the new beginning, or you're still making excuses to keep going back and doing the same thing again and again, which is going back to that investment that is no longer good for you, or going back to that pattern of holding on to money, or going back to that pattern where something's not good for you but you're still holding on to it. Yeah, Five of Swords. You keep sabotaging. That's what's happening. Whatever effort, dedication, hard work you're putting in right in the beginning of the week, it's not in the right direction. It's misdirected. Your effort is misdirected. You're still putting in the effort in trying to win, in trying to hold on to, I was right, I'm going to make that happen. For example, you already know that the situation is not going to work out. For example, you need to give someone money, or you've made a loss somewhere, right? Or an investment's not working out for you, but you're still holding on to it. Although universe has given you a clear statement, clarity that this is not going to work out, hand it over, give it over, let it go. You're still holding on to it because of that pride and ego, Taurus. There's pride and ego within you, which is making you like No, it's going to work out. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. But that making it happen, and you're trying so many strategies to make something happen, but the universe is saying those strategies are all going to fail. They're all going to be in vain. Because now you're fighting for pride. You're fighting from a sense of pride and ego, and it's not going to work. It's best to silently walk away, but you refuse to give up, okay? And with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is not even putting in the effort and dedication into something that you're even passionate about. You're not passionate about something. Now you're just there. You're just staying because you can. Okay. In the middle of the week, Nine of Cups in reverse, we have still that superficial happiness. You're still chasing superficial happiness. You're still chasing materialism. You're still chasing greed. You're still trying to do things because it looks good to others. Okay. And this is you looking for instant gratification. Yeah. You still have unrealistic expectations that a situation will work out, or you still have unrealistic expectations that something is, let's just say you're delusional. So when you're delusional, you have so much of faith that something is working out. Whereas in reality, it's completely different and the opposite. Something's not working out, but it's your delusional energy what makes you feel like, yeah, it's working out, it's working out, it's working out. But the truth is it's not. So it's telling you to be more realistic instead of following unrealistic pursuits. Yeah, your problem is that you're constantly calling yourself the victim. Okay, you're calling yourself the victim, Taurus. Whereas the universe is saying you're not the victim here. You're acting like you're very abandoned. You're acting like, oh, nobody's supporting me. Oh, there's no one to help. There's no one to support. The truth is there is support. You're too prideful and egoistic to ask for support or ask for help. Okay, yeah, justice, the same thing out here. The overall energy is giving me justice in reverse. It's telling me you're not wanting to take accountability. You have to make a final decision. You have to cut something off. You have to let something go. You have to own responsibility, but you're not doing it. You're not doing it. And that's what's happening in the middle of the week. You need to be fair, but you're still living in denial. By the end of the week, we have the Emperor in reverse, which is telling me that still lack of control. You're still being rigid. You're still not being flexible. You're still kind of lacking the control. This is the time for you to put your foot down. Especially Taurus, if you are with a boss that's a control freak, say bye-bye. If you are in your own business, this is the time for you to be very, very practical. This is not the time for you to be emotional. This is not the time for you to be rigid in your structures, my way or the highway. Look at that. There's greediness out here. So if you're being greedy, either you're holding on to a job that's not good for you, or you're holding on to a business that's not good for you. Okay. So there could be another option available for you, but that option is going to require you to work hard. And you're still kind of investing or putting in all your hard work into another business, okay, or into a career or a job that's not good for you. Three of Swords, there is disappointment. You know your heart is already broken. Yeah, and it's best for you to move forward instead of staying stagnant. What you're doing is, it's my way or the highway. I don't want to make any compromises. I don't want to be flexible. I don't want it that way. I don't want it this way. I want it only, everything should be the way I want it to be. So that Four of Cups talks a lot about it. I'm all about me, 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 me. So Taurus, when you're all about yourself, nothing moves. Right now, by the end of the week, you're being a tree. When you're being a tree, you're not moving. And the universe is saying it's okay if some opportunities are missed. I am giving you a better opportunity, which you may not feel looks better right now, but eventually it's going to grow to be very, very big. Okay, so don't stay stagnant and don't miss out on good opportunities only and only because you're more focused on some past disappointment. All right, good luck.